the chess game of strategy that is playing out with the trial. It's a fascinating opinion piece that was just put out, kind of on this maybe the inside strategy that may be at play. You coming from the inside, you tell me what you think. This is from a former press secretary for Democratic Congressman Jerry Nadler, writing in an opinion piece that Democrats should actually, looking ahead at the Senate trial, should embrace the idea of having someone like Hunter Biden testify. And let me read why he says this should happen. There is no real downside for Schumer. Democrats needn't worry about the younger Biden or anyone else's testimony helping Trump. And he goes on to say Schumer and the Democrats should therefore agree to the witnesses that Trump claims he wants. If they do so, both Republicans and the president will have to explain why they are now reversing course and not making them testify. Is that a double loop-de-loop, back axle, back flip? Or what do you think of it?
Or a triple Lindy. I think so often we focus on who's really playing chess, or are they playing 3 or 4 dimensional chess? Donald Trump doesn't play chess. He plays checkers. And if everybody else thinks he's playing chess and he plays checkers, it gives him an advantage. He's making very simple moves, very simple decisions. Sometimes these aren't complicated things that we make overly complicated. And then we ascribe to some strategy that the White House has where really they're being straightforward. And this is exactly what we saw with the Mueller report. As long as Donald Trump is not found guilty, and he's not going to be, he's not going to say just that he wasn't found guilty. He's going to blow this up to a big, beautiful exoneration, the biggest exoneration in our nation's history. It's what he did with the Mueller report, that he said exonerated him even though it didn't, and the rest of us had to catch up to that conversation. Donald Trump is playing checkers here.
Josh, what do you, I want to get your take, because do you think, from what you hear from Democrats, do you think the Democrats think they have nothing to lose with a move like that? I mean, what does it mean for Joe Biden?
No, listen, I don't think Trump is playing chess or checkers. I think he's playing Hungry Hungry Hippos, okay? And he's just...
Don't bash that game.
Brought
me back to my childhood, Josh.
I get why the president wants a circus, right? A circus is a circus. It's good for him. Everyone gets confused. We end up talking about Hunter Biden. That's not good for the Democrats. There's no way that's good for the Democrats. They should not want that. They're calling for real witnesses, right? We're going to have a trial of the president where the 5 people who actually know what happened will never be heard from. Does that make any sense? You know, the things that Pelosi is calling for are reasonable. Let's have the people who know what happened talk about what happened, okay? And once we start going off to Hunter Biden, what's next? The CrowdStrike guy, Diamond and Silk, it's going to be just crazy. And of course that's good for the president. That's bad for the Democrats. And I think McConnell thinks it's bad for Republicans too. But like we said before, I guess Trump is going to have his way as long as the Republicans refuse to stand up to him.
Sam, what do you think of the possibility?
I think it's ridiculous. Josh raises the fact that this is bad for Joe Biden. We have to look at both why this is bad for impeachment and why this is bad for our election going forward. With respect to impeachment, this will turn the Senate floor into a circus. Hunter Biden has nothing to do with the trial of the U.S. president. We can go around and around with Republican talking points about how the president was focused on anti-corruption in Ukraine. That has been discounted so many times, Kate. With respect to the 2020 election, President Trump would like nothing better than to continue spreading conspiracy theories about the Bidens. And what would be a great way to do that? Having Hunter Biden on the Senate floor and having potential House managers like Jim Jordan and Mark Meadows go after him, tweet whatever he says, misconstrue it, and really use that as a campaign ad for President Trump for 2020.